What's up everybody? Welcome to the very first video here on Civilian Ops. And today I really wanted to show you the P365X. Now this is one of my personal carry guns. I do carry this every day. I actually very much enjoy this firearm. This is actually my personal firearm here. Just for the sake of the video, it is unloaded. There is no magazine inside and there's nothing in the chamber. If you like the P365 and you wanted something with just a little bit more capacity, that's going to be this right here. This has the P365XL grip as well as the P365 slide. So you get the shortest slide here and then you get the slightly longer grip. So this is compatible with every P365 holster. Now taking an up close and personal look at the P365X, we do have the flat face trigger. We've got the slide serrations here on both the front and the rear. We have a manual safety, which is quite easy to operate. If you're one of those people that is afraid to carry a gun in the beginning, you could get something like this where it does have a manual safety and it's operational on both sides, and then you can drop it down. It's very easy if you're, aiming at a target and you have to drop the safety. As long as you practice and when you draw, make sure you drop that safety mid-draw and then acquire your target. This is something actually you have to practice with, or you can rock it for the first time. And then after you get comfortable carrying, you can drop it down and never have to worry about it again. We also have a slide cut here for an optic. We have tritium night sights right here. And then we have a little bit of surface rust actually right in between the tritium night sights here. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but I'll do a little close up for you. We do have a rail here for the light. This is more proprietary for Sig, but it is what it is. At least we have one. And then we have the mag release right here. Very easy to operate, does not get in the way, and very easy to drop the mag without having to remove your hand. So if you have your hand kind of like this, and you just drop your mag with the thumb right there, it's quite easy to do. Overall, absolutely love this firearm. Very, very easy to use. Very fun to shoot. A little bit snappy because it's such a smaller gun, but you get used to it after some time. One thing I did notice is people complaining when you do have this firearm and you try to rack it with an actual round inside. So when you're trying to physically chamber a round, you have to kind of like pull it really hard, and it does take a little bit of getting used to, but nothing too crazy and nothing too bad once you get used to it. And honestly, it just makes it feel like a more solid gun. One of the things I love about this is the flat face trigger. Every P365 except the base has this flat face trigger. So the regular 365 doesn't. Every iteration after that, including this model, does have the flat face trigger, which feels just incredibly crisp. The grip texture here, when I first got it, it was a little bit concerning. I thought this was going to be a little bit too rough, but I actually found myself to really like this. If this does bother your skin a little bit, you could always wear a tank top or an undershirt underneath. This way it's not rubbing up against your bare skin. And then there's other grip modules for this that have a less aggressive texture and also a more aggressive texture. But this in the hand feels so good. And I have to say, I've shot this back to back with a Glock 43X. And the main thing with this over the Glock 43X is factory magazines, no shield mags or anything like that. This has a factory 12-round magazine, while the 43X only has a 10-round magazine. In any firefight, you're gonna want every round you can get. But then again, at the end of the day, whatever firearm you choose and train with is the one that you're gonna be best with. Doesn't matter if you have 10 rounds, 20 rounds, 15 rounds. It's whatever you can train very well with. So with that said, I did choose this over the 43X after shooting both back to back, but that's simply because this comes with a lot of stuff that the 43X doesn't for very close to the same price. For example, this is optics cut. This has the texture on the grip already, and then a better trigger than the Glock. Now, when you purchase this firearm, it's gonna come with a few different things. Mine specifically was a tac pack, so it came with this really crappy Sig holster. I honestly would never use this, and I never have. It's really not usable at all. Comes with some standard paperwork, your little safety flag here, 3 of these magazines. However, if you don't get the tac pack and you just buy the 365X, then it's probably just gonna come with 1 magazine. These Sig mags, these 12-round mags, I believe they're 50 bucks. So if you can get a deal on these, I would recommend it for sure. These firearms now, I think they can go for around like the low 500 range if you buy them brand new. I wouldn't even mind buying this used. It's very, very good. It's a very reliable firearm. Unlike the rumors about the P320, thankfully I've never had any issues with this, and I can confirm I've drop tested this, maybe not necessarily on purpose, twice now, fully loaded, and nothing happened. So good to know that this is drop safe, but hopefully, you're never dropping your firearm. With that being said, let's take this bad boy to the range, put some rounds down range, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and impressions on this firearm. I do carry with the 12 round magazine, so I'm practicing with that here. However, I do also carry the Sig 15 round magazine as a backup. You can see the size of the firearm in the hands, and I'm pretty sure my hands are normal sized. So it's just a rather small firearm. And because of the size, it is a little bit snappier than something full size or even something like a Glock 19, but it's relatively easy to get used to, especially with the stock iron sights. It's really easy to acquire your target. There's a little bit of overhang on my palm with the factory 12 round mag. However, the 15 round mag fixes that for shooting. It just gives you a better grip on the firearm, but it does print a little bit more. So it's easier to carry the 12 round mag inside the firearm and then run the 15 round mag as a backup. You could also do base plate extensions on the 12 round mags if you do want to use those and train with those, and that'll extend it out and fill in that palm gap. If you're looking for an everyday carry firearm that's comfortable, has a good trigger, good round capacity, and overall a good bang for your buck, you really can't go wrong with the Sig P365X. I'm excited to show you my future build for this, as I already have some items I'm going to be adding to it. If you guys are interested, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe, train hard, and most of all, have fun.